Hey everybody, it's Mark T, and it's Anime Friday, or time for Anime Friday. I realize this is coming out a lot later than I usually do it, but I was kind of busy on Friday, so, I've been busy. So that's why I'm doing it right now. But after today, I will start doing my videos consistently once more. Anyways, the anime I'll be talking about today is Beck, Mongolian Chop Squad. Before I get into that, I want to give some personal information about, well, essentially how I got into music and stuff. So, as a kid, I listened to oldies music, essentially like the Beatles, AC/DC, although I really wouldn't consider that much oldie, but it's still technically a thing. And just like a bunch of other soft rock type bands. I know technically AC/DC doesn't count, but that's the place I started. In any case, so I would constantly listen to that, but I never like collected CDs or tapes or anything else. It was mainly because I really didn't know anything about bands. And it wasn't until way later in life, until I was like in my 20s, that I actually started listening to music, started putting music on my iPod, and just, started listening to it constantly. My favorite band is the Beatles, by the way, and essentially what got me really into the groove of music was this anime series. I realize it sounds kind of strange for an anime to get, to get me into music, but this was like the first anime series that I saw that related, had a consistent focus to music, rather than a lot of other animes that focus on a lot of other things. Now, this anime starts off with our main character named Koyuki, who feels like life is getting kind of boring and monotonous. So, all he really wants is a change. Eventually, he runs into this person, and essentially the lead guitarist of this future band, named Ryusuke Minami, who essentially gives Koyuki his first guitar and, teaches him a few things, as well as invites him into, the world and to learn more about music. Eventually, it's found out that Koyuki actually knows how to sing very well, so, while he's singing and while he's also learning how to play the guitar, he's eventually chosen to join the band Beck, or Mongolian Chop Squad, which is the American name of the band, in this series. There are also other characters. There is my favorite character and singer, who is Chiba, who's voiced by the same voice as Yusuke Urameshi. I believe his name is, the voice actor is Justin Cook, I'm not sure. As well as a bass player named Tyra, and the drummer named Saku, who is voiced by the amazingly talented Johnny Youngbosh. Essentially, the show revolves around all of these characters and how they come together to make a band, and it goes through the constant stresses and difficulties that come along with having the band, like band fights, not getting the right music, not everybody's super into doing it, and it all culminates in in just the realization is doing a band really worth taking all those risks, leaving school to go on tour, because with bands it can so easily go downhill. You can be at the height of popularity and then go to the lowest common denominator, even playing at birthday parties. And that's essentially what this series focuses on. Now, it's music is fantastic. I'd say that was probably the key point to watching this series. It's what made me love this series, and it's also what made me love music in general. And it's a fantastic series with fantastic music. Now, for the most part of the series, we focus on Koyuki just growing as a musician, as well as a singer, and his many awkward experiences with girls and other people, and you know, him growing as a character in general. He's essentially like the main normal character of the series. He's the narrator. He's the person that we're following throughout the entirety of the series. Then there's Ryusuke, who is lead guitarist and probably the most focused in terms of wanting to succeed in, like, most focused in trying to succeed in being a, you know, making a great band. Especially considering that his best friend is actually the lead guitarist of one of, like, the highest well-known bands. I can't remember what the name of the band was, but, you know, that's what happens. There's also stuff that comes out that's not solely focused on music, like certain things relating to just, it's hard to explain. You're gonna have to watch the series yourself. In any case, Beck is one of the best music-based anime series I have ever seen. I haven't seen a lot of them that exist. The only one that I can think of off the top of my head is K-On! But I still haven't watched that series either. In any case, if you like music, especially focused rock music, then I am pretty sure you're probably going to like this. In any case, that's it for now, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday for Cartoon Tuesday. That's it. See you later.